In 2043 across the United States, a deadly illness strikes children and teens. The disease spreads fast, killing 98% of the young population, while adults remain untouched. The 2% who survive develop strange, powerful abilities that make them dangerous. The government orders all parents to surrender their surviving children to special rehabilitation camps for treatment and study, claiming it's for safety and recovery. President Gray announces that his son, Clancy, has survived the outbreak and is being treated at one of the government camps, insisting that his condition is improving. Inside the camps, scientists classify the children by color based on their abilities. Green for enhanced intelligence, blue for telekinesis, and gold for electricity control.
Golds can manipulate electricity.
These three are seen as stable, while the last two, red and orange, are labeled extremely dangerous and are executed on sight. The red group can control and create fire, while the rarest, orange, can manipulate the minds of others. Both are considered national threats. The story follows a young girl named Ruby, celebrating her birthday with her parents in a quiet home. They're terrified because nearly every other child around them has died. That night, Ruby comforts her worried mother, but when she touches her hand, she suddenly experiences a strange and vivid vision. The next morning, Ruby's mother wakes up in confusion and no longer recognizes her own daughter. Believing Ruby is someone else, she panics and calls the authorities.
Okay, just wait. This is my house! You're my...
Ruby is soon taken by government officers to a rehabilitation camp, where every child undergoes testing to determine their ability. During her test, doctors discover that Ruby is an orange, capable of controlling minds. The doctor prepares a lethal injection to kill her immediately, following strict orders. But Ruby instinctively uses her power on the doctor, convincing him she's actually green, harmless and gifted only with high intelligence. Her quick thinking saves her life. From that moment, she hides her true nature and pretends to be one of the greens. The camp has only 3 visible groups: green, blue, and gold, as all reds and oranges are secretly executed the moment they are identified by security and doctors in charge. 6 years later, Ruby remains trapped in the camp, now working under harsh supervision. The camp captain scolds her for small mistakes and starts suspecting her identity. When her friend defends her and insults the captain, she's dragged away for punishment.
Run the test!
Life inside the camp is brutal, filled with fear and control. Regular frequency tests blast high-pitched sounds only kids can hear. During one test, Ruby faints and is rushed to the medical unit. There, an officer finds out the truth. Ruby is an orange. Dr. Cate, who examines her, secretly writes a note warning Ruby that the camp staff plans to kill her soon. She instructs Ruby to meet her in the boiler room to escape. Terrified but determined, Ruby sneaks through the camp to the boiler room. Alarms suddenly go off and officers begin searching for her. Dr. Cate helps her slip out through a back exit. They escape using Dr. Cate's car, racing toward freedom. But at a government checkpoint, guards stop them for inspection. When they begin to suspect her, Ruby uses her powers again to control a soldier's mind, making him believe everything is normal. They are allowed to pass. Ruby finally escapes the camp, a girl once doomed by disease, now hunted for the gift she never asked for, beginning a dangerous journey for survival and truth. After 6 long years, Ruby finally escapes the camp. In the car, Dr. Cate hands her a panic button that can act as a tracker in case of danger. Cate explains that she is part of the Children's League, an organization dedicated to rescuing children from the camps and resisting the government. Cate takes Ruby to a gas station to meet her boyfriend, Rob, who is also on a child rescue mission. When Ruby almost slips and grabs Rob's hand, she experiences a vision. Rob appears to enjoy harming children. She grows suspicious of his true intentions. While changing her clothes in a shop, Ruby notices a small girl manipulating electricity. The girl flees when she sees Ruby, and Ruby chases after her, trying to avoid Dr. Cate's notice. The girl is Zoo, a mute child who always wears gloves because of her powers.
Please.
think they're trying to kill me.
Zoo is accompanied by two friends, Liam, a blue with telekinesis, and Charles, a brilliant green.
Ruby! Ruby!
Who are these guys?
Go!
I'm Ruby. Ruby Daly.
What do we always tell you, Zoo? No strays.
Wait, I'll handle
Don't
this.
worry,
Chubs.
I'm leaving.
Wait, did you just come from a camp?
Yeah, they broke me out.
Open the freaking door, Liam. What do you got the cops and the tracers on our ass? We don't need to add the league to the list.
Please, just let me out. I'm really sorry.
You're not going with the league.
They agree to help Ruby escape from Cate, joining forces for survival. On their journey, they are pursued by a woman named Lady Jane, a mercenary who hunts children for money.
It's Lady Jane. Go, punch it.
Cate also chases them.
Go, 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 go!
Can you drive?
No?
Dude, come on, it's just like a bike. Come on!
Okay.
Come on!
Using his telekinetic powers, Liam creates chaos along the route.
Drive faster! Don't stop!
Watch out!
They manage to escape and start getting to know each other better. Ruby hides her true identity as an orange, claiming she is a green to keep them from fearing her powers. Liam explains they are heading down the East River to join a group of children led by a mysterious figure called the Slip Kid, rumored to be an orange with mind control powers. He warns that Cate's Children's League isn't safe. It trains children to fight the government. Liam left the League because he refused to become a child soldier. That night, Ruby and her friends stay at an inn. Ruby recalls memories of her parents and realizes that she had accidentally erased their memories of her as a child due to a lack of control over her powers. While sleeping, she touches Zoo's hand and glimpses Zoo's past. Zoo once escaped a government camp along with hundreds of other children in a rebellion led by Liam. Leaving her mute from trauma. The next day, the group scavenges supplies in an abandoned mall.
Let's go shopping.
For the first time in their lives, they enjoy a moment of normalcy. Suddenly, their bodies are lifted and manipulated by other children.
What's happening?
But Zoo stops them with her electricity powers.
Just kids.
These children also possess telekinesis. That night, they discuss the secretive Children's Association along the East River. Although they know the location, they cannot reveal it. Ruby secretly uses her telepathy to extract a clue, the letters EDO. Charles tries to decipher it but finds nothing. After discussing Ruby's father being a cop, he realizes it could be a radio frequency, E5D4O40, giving 540 as the frequency. Using it, they discover the hidden location, Lake Prince, Virginia. The following day, Lady Jane ambushes them on the road, using a sonic rifle to incapacitate the children. Ruby intervenes, controlling Lady Jane's mind and punishing her. Liam and the others are shocked to learn that Ruby is actually an orange. She had lied about being a green all along, ashamed of her powers. Later, Ruby opens up to Liam about her past, and the two grow closer, eventually falling in love. They continue their journey and finally arrive at Lake Prince, Virginia.
Stay on your knees!
Where they find other children like themselves for the first time in years.
I made it through the fields. Thanks to you.
Wait, are you looking for...
You found it. Welcome home.
Finally, I told you, man. Told you.
This is it. Come on, guys.
Everyone looks so happy here.
Yeah, we don't segregate by colors here. We respect our differences, but we're all the same.
There, they meet the Slip Kid, revealed to be Clancy Gray, the president's son, and an orange like Ruby. At night, the children celebrate with a party. Ruby and Liam share a romantic dance, marking a rare moment of happiness and connection in their turbulent lives. The next morning, all the children are given assignments, and Ruby is paired with Clancy. He reveals that he was one of the first survivors of the deadly disease, and the government used him for experiments to create a cure. The experiments failed, though, and his father, the president, lied to the public, claiming they had found a cure. Clancy eventually escaped and established a children's association where kids could live safely. Clancy begins training Ruby to fully control her powers, teaching her to manipulate minds without touching anyone. Ruby finally masters the technique.
And if I wouldn't...
Well done.
And in return, she teaches Clancy how to erase people's memories. However, during the lesson, Clancy manipulates her mind and tries to kiss her. Shocked and upset, Ruby hits him and storms out. She and her friends decide it's time to leave the area. While on the run, they are ambushed by camp troops. Liam fights back but suddenly collapses. It's revealed that Clancy caused this. He's been orchestrating everything. He has been secretly manipulating the camp captain and using his father, the president, to control the government. Clancy's ultimate goal is to build an army of superpowered children to ensure he can never be abused again. Ruby retaliates, using her mind control powers to force the camp captain to commit suicide. Zoo manipulates electricity to create a distraction, helping them escape. Just as they think they're safe, armed forces arrive with helicopters, bringing the Red Group, fire-wielding children secretly weaponized by the government. They set the camp ablaze, sparking a massive battle. The Red Army attacks Liam and his friends. But Liam fights back with his powers. Suddenly, Clancy enters the battlefield, using his mind control to dominate all the children. Liam and the others are forced to retreat, leaving Ruby alone, the only one capable of confronting Clancy. She rallies her own army of children to fight him. Clancy reveals his ruthless side, controlling the children to turn on each other and causing chaos. He then tries to erase Ruby's memories, hoping to bend her to his side. Ruby acts fast, controlling the helicopter pilot's mind, causing it to crash.
What are you doing? Come on! Come on!
She narrowly escapes the explosion with Charles's help, but Charles is severely burned and injured. With no other options, Ruby uses her panic button to call the Children's League for assistance. The next morning, the League arrives, rescuing them. Charles is rushed to the hospital, Zoo is adopted by a kind family, and Liam is arrested because of his past betrayal. The League believes he knows too much to be free. Ruby negotiates with Cate, promising to join the League and fight the government in exchange for Liam's release. Cate remains skeptical, knowing Liam won't leave without Ruby.
My one condition is that you let Liam go.
But if Liam cares for you as much as you care for him, why would he ever leave?
Let me talk to him.
Ruby then meets Liam one last time. He expresses his desire for them to stay together and plan their future, but Ruby is forced to erase herself from his memory to ensure he can be released and she can join the League. All of Liam's memories of Ruby, from their first meeting in the van, their conversations, and their dance, are wiped. Liam leaves, oblivious to her identity, and Ruby watches him go, tears streaming down her face. In the end, Ruby begins training with the Children's League. But the struggle isn't over. Clancy is still alive, and an inevitable fierce battle between the two sides looms on the horizon. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to support the channel. Thank you for watching.